Okay, so I have your project open here. Looks like you've got a lot of the statistics calculated with the correct formulas, so that's a good start. Just to make some notes here. The first thing is just a slight misunderstanding. You need all of the roller coasters from every park. So the minimum is 25, but you actually need all the ones at, this is Cedar Point, so my dog is dancing in circles, I'm sorry. She's not going to stop, she's a little crazy. So you need to add in all those other roller coasters from Cedar Point. So the nice news is that, you're just going to have to change these formulas a little bit, and they'll work. Actually, they may just work as they are. Okay, so you're going to need to do that, and then update this All Parks page. Otherwise, the major things that I see missing from the stats part are z-score calculations for the tallest, fastest, inversioniest coaster, those things. And I actually did a video a couple weeks back on how to do that. And then the other thing that you're missing is the linear correlation between height and inversions. And that can be done with a little table where you put in all the heights for the coasters and then all the inversions for the coasters. Actually, if you had them all in this list, we could do it right here. Basically what you would do is you would select all your heights and select all of your inversions, and then do an insert. And you'd want to insert a scatter plot like that. And then you want to add a trend line. And under more options for the trend line, well, actually, where is that at? Yeah, it was buried under my Facebook down here. You can display the equation and the r-squared value on the chart. And so you can see this is a 0.0016 r-squared value, which, if you take the square root of that, is a 0.04 r value, which is very low. If you remember from the stats chapter, 1 is really high, 0 is really low. There's a table you could look in to see if something was significant or not. I guarantee that value would not be significant. Now, the only thing you would have to do different is you'd need to go ahead and get the rest of your roller coaster data because you're missing some of that. Okay, so that's the main thing I see there. The graph theory part, I don't know how you came up with this root. I assume you did nearest neighbor and best edge algorithm somewhere, but I don't have that. And I also don't have an itinerary here, like a daily itinerary, so that's something you need to work on. And the budget could be more specific. So, like, the park fees are different for each park. The gas, I don't think it's going to be $4 per gallon for one thing, and this mileage amount does not match up with your distance over here. So I think there's some work to be done there. I don't know how many days hotels because they don't have an itinerary. You don't have a specific daily budget for food. So in other words, there's quite a bit more detail that needs to go into this, but probably you need to do a daily itinerary first that says on the first day we're going to travel from Moline to Hershey Park or whatever it is that you're going to do. And then we're going to spend the night, and then we're going to do the park the next day, and then we're going to spend the night, we're going to drive to Allentown. However this is that you're going to do this, right? So got a little bit of work to do on that. And then after the budget, there's a second part to the finance project that needs to be done. And then you're pretty much done with things. So kind of bad news, there's quite a bit of work to be done here to clean things up. The good news, I think all of it together is probably 4 or 5 hours worth of work before you move on to the new parts that I posted about making a final presentation and turning all this stuff in. So if you have any more questions, let me know. But hopefully you can clean that stats part up. You can also resubmit these things to me if you want to email them back to me, or if you get stuck on anything, and I can try to help you. But I think this is it for now.